there, Aries, and thanks so much for tuning in for the week April 21st through April 27. I'm Astrogirl, here to tell you that there's a very important grand cardinal cross this week, of which you are one of the members. Cardinal signs are the signs that initiate change. Cardinal signs are Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. So one from each group. Sudden bursts of energy as well with these signs. Mars, for example, the planet of passion and energy, is exalted when in Capricorn. It's very unhappy when in Libra. So every sign has a planet that is exalted. For example, Venus is exalted in Pisces. So when you might think, oh, Capricorns have no get up and go. They do. They do initiate. You as an Aries are very much a fire starter. Because you're a fire sign, you tend to start things, have a hard time finishing them. Now this week, even though you're still recovering from the lunar eclipse that we had in Libra on the 15th, the four players on the pivotal points of this grand cross all meet up with Mars retrograde in the 13th degree of Libra. Uranus in Aries, Jupiter in Cancer, Mars in Libra, and Pluto in Capricorn. Symbolically, a cross is a universal symbol of death and rebirth. Astrologically, a grand cross is a pattern made up of 4 points creating 6 difficult and challenging aspects. The exact alignment of these 4 planets meeting at the crossroad of cardinal signs is considered to be a symbol of the transition from the end of the age of Pisces to the beginning of the age of Aquarius. It's also considered to be a call that it's time for the world to change, which comes under Uranus's rulership, expand its horizons, which is Jupiter, mobilize its forces, which is Mars, and transform its institutions, which is Pluto. If, however, this energy is not used for positive purposes, the picture could get ugly in the form of earthquakes and tidal waves, which is brought about by Uranus in Aries, things getting blown out of proportion, Jupiter in Cancer, wars and bloodshed, Mars in Libra, and social, political, or economic disasters, Pluto in Capricorn. Now, on a lighter note, because we can't get it much heavier than that, on April 23, Mercury, the communicator, moves out of your sign and moves into Taurus. And although we are still under the shadow of the Grand Cross, there are 2 celestial lights sending a promise of hope for the future. Jupiter in Cancer pairs for the final time this year with fixed star Sirius on Friday, April 25, which of course is Anzac Day in Australia. And this happy alignment between Jupiter and Sirius will have the greatest effect on women, children, and real estate values. So a very interesting week, one in which you are very much involved. If you know anyone born under the sign of Cancer, Libra, or Capricorn, they are people that actually will help you get over this. This is a time of rebirth. When I say death, I don't necessarily mean death like you're going to be going to a funeral. I mean death of an idea, death of a dream, death of a relationship, death of a friendship, death of something you really thought was going to work for you. It hasn't. Time to build on something else, something better. Have a great week, Aries. Great speaking to you, and I'll speak to you again next week.